Well, Olivia, our first year of television broadcasting is officially behind us.
How did we do it, Tyler? I can't believe 8 months has already flown by.
Now, this year certainly came with its challenges, from studio rotations to EFP shoots and learning how to work the green screen. We all had our hands full. But, I mean, how did we survive this first year?
Never fear, Algonquin, because today we're giving you the inside scoop on how to make it out alive.
That's right. We're airing out all of our dirty laundry, taking you through the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Speaking of ugly, I think there was nothing worse than studio rotations. Let's check it out.
Let's talk about studying aids and what to do to study. Is Tyler D. How's it going, Tyler? I'm good. Yeah? All right.
Where do we hide our cookies?
Well, the best place for your cookies is in plain sight. You see, if he tries to go for the cookies, he's going to fall right into your bear trap that you've set for him.
I like that idea. That's good.
4. Take 1. 3, 2. I thought it was 2 wrap up. Like they're wrapping up now. All right. Well, fade up on audio. Move to camera 4.
I like going with the classic handlebars, but I can't grow that, so I go with the pedo stash.
Is the pedo stash your go-to stash, or is it just
I like
preference?
I like to creep at the 13-year-olds when they come over to my house.
We're now joined by Jeremy Owens, who is actually participating in Movember.
Welcome, Jeremy. Hello, thank you for having me.
Now, Jeremy, is this the first
Now, it wasn't all brutal in TVB. We do have some success stories.
One of which is our infamous Tinder date.
That's right. Back in semester 1, we sent our very own producer, Derek Ramsdale, into the world of dating.
And not just any world, the Tinder world.
Now, usually the motto for Tinder is swipe right, spend the night, and hope she's not a guy.
No one needs to know what you do on your spare time.
Well, we all know Derek shocked the world with us telling him the news that him and Samantha are now happily married and with 2 beautiful children.
Apparently, there's some trouble in paradise. Things aren't looking too good. Let's go visit them now.
So, it's been 8 years, 9 months to the day.
It's my birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday. So, I guess we know how that date ended.
So what happens when you get your protection in Malaysia?
It's so hard being a mother and running all these nail salons. I don't know how the nanny does it.
Where's my money?
It's been an estrogen-fueled nightmare, soothed by whiskey and other women.
It's draining, physically and mentally.
Where's my money?
Welcome home someday.
Love is a beautiful thing, I guess.
Speaking of love, one of the projects I enjoyed the most has got to be the music video.
Oh yeah, we saw everything from a creepy stalker to full-on love stories.
I think that's when I really started to get into the program.
Now, some groups got really creative while other groups flopped hard. Let's check out some of this year's favorites.
Wow, I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. Every smile you fake, every claim you stick, I'll be watching you. Since you're gone, I'll be lost without a trace. Come on, let's celebrate one day out of life. Holiday, it would be so nice.
Hey Barbie, you want to go party?
With you? Please.
Now, when we say dirty laundry, we really mean it.
One of the main things I learned from studio is that it sees all.
Ooh, that's a little dark, Tyler. What do you mean by that?
Camera 5, Olivia.
What about it?
Well, camera 5 is the overhead camera that is installed in the ceiling. I mean, if these walls could talk, they would probably scream at us.
Ah, it can't be that bad.
Oh, trust me, it is. I'm sure if this studio could record every moment it would expose us all.
You're right, Tyler. It does get a little wacky in studio at times.
Now, this is what happens in the studio when we think no one is watching.
So creepy.
Rob, what do I look like? Can you ask what they said in the movie? It's on!
You assholes.
I'm your host, Chris Cato. My co-host, Alec Daly, is not here today, but our thoughts and prayers are with him.
I think I hear in the back.
Excelsior. 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 Excelsior.
I'm Luke Wade, president of Luke Wade Whiskey Company and star of the new hit television series, The Main Squeeze. The Wade whiskey recipe has been passed down for generations, with each new Wade adding a little something of their own. Now it's my turn, and when I have children, it shall be theirs. People have been enjoying Wade's whiskey for many years, and now it's your opportunity. So just go down to your local LCBO, beer store, mass convenience store, school cafeteria, or crack whore, and get yourself a bottle of premium Luke Wade whiskey. Aha!
Wish you could be in two places at once, Tyler?
Oh yeah, all the time. Better yet, what about teleportation?
Well, our green screen allows just that. With the use of chroma key, I can be on the moon in a flash.
Last semester, we explored the green screen through a little assignment we called Smoke and Mirrors.
S&M for short.
Now, through S&M, we could bring a skating rink, a car dealership, or even your own living room right into the studio instantly.
One of the S&M fan favorites was the episode of AC Cribs featuring rapper Dirty D.
That's right, Olivia. We actually get the chance to interview Dirty D as well.
I sit down with Dirty D and see what he's been up to since his appearance on S&M. Let's take a look at some of our favorite S&M moments.
So there's 3 main things you need to know about me. I'm fun, I'm flirty, and I'm freaky. I'm 21 and a professional dancer, and I can't wait to find my partner.
How am I gonna want to live in a place where there's beaver hunting, mooses racing all the time, you ride your damn polar bears to school, you skate on the canal?
You know what? I'm gonna leave it open. You know what I'm looking at.
I respect your decision, sir.
Yeah. If only my parents understood.
I'm an 8-time Miss Universe contestant, but never won.
So you've gotten your igloo, right, for the winter? Yeah, the igloo. You wouldn't want to be caught dead in a house. The igloo is the only way you can survive the long winter here.
Wait, now, when you say long, how long are we talking?
They're made from the
Who
finest.
are you talking to? I didn't even know the cameras were in here.
They've been following us around.
Hi.
And I hope that it's one of you. And I can't wait to see where we end up on this magical journey we call the main squeeze.
Let me tell you, Luke, that if you pick me, anything can and anything will happen.
We got tanks, we got trucks. Get your hands on all sorts of land vehicles. Also available in red. Best of all, you don't pay for 8 months.
It's crazy.
I'm absolutely in love with you. Like, we're gonna have kids. We need to stop the show right now.
Okay, dog taking all the jobs. Look at me. I'm just skimming off the fat from the crackers back home. Where am I? I'm in the Alps. Yeah.
We're in the Alps. You suck. You're ugly. You're fired. I love it when they cry.
That's Amber Lynn.
No.
No.
No,
Oh.
not happening. No.
Oh.
I lose Miss Universe. I can't lose this.
Don't want to come here. Why are you
You
gonna
know
stay
what?
here?
I don't want to get used to it. I don't want to
Okay.
get used to you. I'm
Then
done.
leave then, man. Leave.
I'm
We don't
done.
need you up here anymore. We don't need you. Go back to America, you fat plug.
In the winter,
What else
though,
you have?
we'll have an underground garage.
Under the ground.
The whole thing under the ground.
As opposed to on top of the ground.
Exactly. It's under the house.
Getting under there.
This is my tapestry given to me by the Sultan of Kabul.
My word. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I need to say, Luke, not everything is as it seems. Are you fucking
That's right.
serious?
That's right.
Bullshit.
Damn, son. That's right.
That's
Look at
right.
that beauty.
Good.
Put on the ring.
I'm liking
Put
it.
on the pink. It's a little.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on.
Exactly.
We are joined now with the infamous Dirty D.
Yeah.
You know, he is an icon chef.
Mhm.
He's a celebrity rapper. He is releasing a book. What can't you do? What is next for Dirty D? Tell us about this new hot track single you're about to release.
Hi, well, you're mistaken. My single was actually released earlier this year. My album is about to drop. You see,
I see.
on my single, I had skyrocketed to the top of the charts. I had amassed all kinds of followers. And now, later in the year, in this present time, I'm ready to release my album to show the rest of the world what I'm made of, you know?
Share your gift. So what kind of following do you have? You know, the internet's blowing up, the studio is buzzing, fan mail is shooting right in. You know, you have an extreme following. Tell us what your fans mean to you.
Well, you know, my fans honestly mean something to me, you could say. They're my little dizzles. They don't mean as much to me as I mean to me. But, you know, I get paid, and they pay me.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Your little dizzles.
That's right.
What an adorable
It's
little...
Lil, like L-I-L,
Oh, okay,
like Lil Dizzle.
Lil?
Yeah.
I got it, I got it. Excellent. So with that in mind, with such a strong following, what is next for Dirty D?
Well, like you know, I have a massive following all over social media and, you know, throughout the rest of the world. And the next step that I feel I should take to further my career and better myself as a human would be to run for the United States of America president.
Wow, so you're not even running within our country.
No.
You're jumping to the United States.
Yeah, I'm jumping ship, yeah.
What is the goal there?
Well, you see, Hillary ain't nothing.
She ain't nothing.
I'm not worried about that. So, see, once I make office, then I will have an extreme amount of followers. I will have more followers than I had on my rap album, that I had on my rap single. I will have followers that aren't even into rap music. So that will give me true power.
Are you trying to be like Napoleon and conquer all here, or what's What's the mission there?
You shouldn't call me a conqueror, all right? I'm no conqueror, you know? I'm a leader.
Leader.
People follow me.
Ah.
And when people follow me, when people follow people, those people have power. You know? I'm not evil with it.
Absolutely. And biggest question from the fan mail here is how is Bree doing? Is she holding down the fort in the Alps? How's that going?
Well, you know, after AC Cribs came to my crib and I showed them around, Bree got a bit of a bad reputation as a bit of a dunce.
A floozy.
Yeah.
Is the big word.
Yeah, and you know, like, that's not really fair to her because she's a really nice girl, you know? And, you know, everyone's judging her, and now they judging me because, you know, I love her, you know?
Okay, the fans have waited long enough, Tyler. Let's hear it. I want to hear it right now, live. Give me some tracks.
Something I just wrote?
Drop a beat. Drop a beat for your fans.
All right. I got a little something from my fresh album you can hear. Yeah, you know it's dirty, straight strap, you know I go deep. You're fading, flinging as I'm showing my steez, and I'm buzzing like some damn bumblebees, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Woo!
Well, I look forward to you running the country eventually, or the world, you know.
Yeah.
Big things are happening for Dirty D. Thank you so much, Dirty D, for stopping by today. A perfect example, you are, of what not to do with your life. Speaking of do's and don'ts, coming up next, we will tell you tips on what to do and what not to do in your first year in television broadcasting. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Jack Meehaw.
You're all assholes.
Why do I have to win? Why I'm wearing all black. It's because recently one of our own has died. They've fallen so far that they have died. The prices. I'm slapping these prices. I'm elbow dropping these prices. Oh yeah. Here at Nissan West Vehicle Emporium, we've got cars, trucks, tanks, planes, helicopters, submarines, Zambonis, go-karts, lawnmowers, blimps, gondolas, starships, those little bicycle things they have in India, and horses. Up until August 23rd, if you buy 2 gondolas, you get a horse for free. Here at the Emporium, we can all explorium. Get your hands on a vehicle and drive yourself to Mexico.
And don't bring your kids. 50 feet minimum.
I'll show you how to dance. This is Tim Shoulders, knees and toes. Work that thigh. Tim Shoulders, knees and toes. You can get these bum blasters anywhere for $6.996.
You can have your very own copy of Tim Shoulders, Knees and Toes for only 4 easy payments of $69.96. Call within the next 30 seconds and get another copy of this 12 DVD set absolutely free. That's right, 24 DVDs for the low price of $69.96. Order now!
Now, it's not all business in television broadcasting. We do remember to have some fun sometimes.
But looking back now, I think I would have loved to avoid a lot of headaches with a few heads up about the program. First thing we need to remember is to always be prepared.
I completely agree. From being prepared to dressing professionally for Game Face Day, or just being prepared for an EFP shoot in the field, this industry is all about being prepared.
Absolutely. I think the biggest shock for me was being prepared to spend all this time with such a closely knit group of people. I had no idea walking into studio that first day that the first 20 faces I saw would be the last 20 faces I see for the next 8 months. I definitely wasn't prepared for that.
Now, the second tip that you're going to need is step out of your comfort zone.
I agree. Otherwise, you won't survive in this program at all.
Now, we're definitely taught some real skills that are up to industry standards. You're going to be working with a variety of people, so it's very important to be professional at all times.
We also learned to listen. Listen properly goes a long way in these neck of the woods.
Yeah, 100%, Olivia. From listening to your teachers or listening to a client, a strong stream of communication is a key in this business.
The teachers here have so much knowledge and so much to actually absorb as a student. It's really important to take advantage of the time that you have here within your 2 years.
That's so true. It also reminds me of another do, and that's respect. And
respect is a big one.
Yeah, respecting the teachers, respecting the people, and respecting your peers especially.
And that can be as simple as leaving your phone alone in class. Make sure to put your phone down and get into the zone.
That's right. Also make sure you're on time for class, or else you may be getting a shameful standing ovation from Jeremy.
Not good. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing if that happens to you, so avoid it. The public humiliation before you're a victim.
Also show up to prep. That's maybe the most important thing that we're going to tell you today. That'll help you iron out all your details on prep night. Make sure that your studio class goes a lot smoother and you won't have to stress about not being prepared.
Absolutely. That's right, Tyler. It definitely shows when you haven't practiced in prep.
And Michelle knows, trust me.
He knows everything. You know, now we going to work as a team. That's extremely important with the
Yeah, there's two-person groups, and then sometimes you'll be working with 5 or 6 people on a news story, let's say, for example.
Absolutely. Even this production took 21 people to create this final product. It's not just us two clowns.
That's right. We have a hard-working team all around us, and without them, well, we wouldn't be able to give you this show that you're watching.
Another thing that you may learn the hard way, which we've definitely learned the hard way, is always, always, always save your work.
And have it in multiple occasions as well, because there's nothing worse than pouring your heart and your soul into something that you love and then losing it forever because, well, it just wasn't saved.
It just disappears in front of you. Make sure you return your equipment. That's a huge one because people are relying on you so that they can get their work done as well.
Yeah, that's right. There are so many students, but just so little equipment that you're going to want to sign it out early and return it on time to help everyone.
Absolutely. Sharing is caring. So make sure you respect production services and everyone will succeed.
All right, return your equipment on time, responsibly, and you won't have any issues. Now, unfortunately, some of us didn't make it to the end of the year.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. We started off as 24, and now we're just whittled down to a group of 20. Yeah. We take this time now to look back on some of the students that are unfortunately not with us into second year.
Well, first up, we have Edgar. Oh, Edgar, I know you have lots of memories about him, Olivia.
Yeah, we definitely had an interesting relationship, to say the least. You know what they say about stranger danger, Tyler.
Well, he was only here for a couple weeks, so, I mean, the last thing I remember about him is taking a phone call in Jeremy's class and then, well, never ever returning again.
Maybe he's still on that call.
That's a good proposition.
He's definitely not here. Now we have Sam Fortier. Yeah. She's such a sweetheart. When we heard the terrible news that she wasn't coming back for a second semester, we were devastated.
Yeah, we hope she's doing well in her preparation to become a nursing student. Yeah, that's awesome.
Another high-pressure job.
Exactly, and I'm glad she's going into a field that she loves and enjoys.
Absolutely.
Well, finally, our last
but not least.
Certainly not least.
We have the infamous
Andrew.
Andrew. Yes, although he's still in the program, he is no longer in our group, unfortunately.
Yeah, now, as much hate and bickering we give him, Andrew, actually, we do miss you a lot in our program.
Yeah, we were glad to hear that you're doing so well in your group, and we wish you all the best.
Yeah, now let's take a little moment of silence here to remember everyone that has left us.
This program can be stressful at times and can definitely push your buttons.
Here's a behind-the-scenes look at what a production could do to us. Thank you, Michelle.
Teachers.
Well, I think everything I learned this year, the main thing I'm going to take away is that you get what you put into your work. And then, well, the rest will eventually follow.
Ha, you're getting deep again, Tyler, but I can't help but agree with you this time.
Now, we definitely couldn't have done it alone. We have learned so much from our Professor Michelle. Without his help, I wouldn't be able to know how to use the equipment here.
Me neither. Michelle has been a monumental figure in our first year and has a true passion for the field that projects in his teaching every single day. We'd like to thank you on behalf of Group 1 for coaching us to the finish line.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Now, we'd also like to thank the rest of our professors as well. We had some amazing ones. Jeremy was amazing in EFP along with Brian. We had Randy.
Dandy Randy.
In
Can't forget that
post-production. Remember, kids, always bring him a hamburger if you want to get a little extra marks in there. He loves his burgers.
Yeah, he brings a new name to the hamburger.
Do you remember Marilyn from photography class all the way back in semester 1?
How could I forget Marilyn?
What an amazing teacher. And I learned so much about photography that I knew nothing about before. And
yeah.
At the end, I thought I was taking professional photos.
Absolutely. They really go through the basics and go all the way to the top.
Now, one more huge memory we have, especially here in the studios class, Miss Zettel.
Miss Zettel. How could we forget?
Yep.
She haunts my dreams every night.
We think she's married to Michelle. We're not 100% sure yet, but you'll learn about that next year. Zettel is important, very important, but it's an own experience in itself.
Sandra. You know what? And how could you forget the ray of sunshine that is Sandra?
Yeah, that's right. So we hope your tips that we've given you today give you some perspective on how to survive your first year in television broadcasting. But we still got a year left.
I can't wait to see what else is in store for us.
You'll have to stay tuned next year for that.
I'm Olivia Canning.
And I'm Tyler McDonald. Take care, Algonquin.
What type of oil is it burning? Where's the oil?
I told you so many times that it's olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Kaya, you said you was... You brought it out.